What is going on, guys? It's your boy D-Pad back with another 2K20 video. And today, guys, we're talking about teammates, man. Teammates are very important in 2K20. I've noticed that the inside big is almost dead, like completely dead in the basketball world. People nowadays, when they're running threes or they're running twos, or if they're even running rec or pro-am at that, play with bigs that can shoot at a certain extent. So, example, when me and Rels are running with Nuck, who's a glass cleaner, who is an inside glass, like, it makes it so much harder for Rels to score because the bigs on the other team literally sit in the paint and don't move. So it makes it that much harder for the slasher to get a clear lane. Rels is a playmaker slasher. He's just about a pure slasher at that. He's at like a 99, 98 overall, and it makes it impossible to try to stop him. If you have a big that's an outside big that can shoot just a little bit, or you have another shooter at that, the slasher just has fun. Rels is able to put up double digits with no problem. When you play with an inside big, it cuts his points off, gives me a little bit more shots, but at the same time, it's making it harder because 2K20 is all about the slasher inside. I mean, even though people are shooting threes, but if you can constantly score and play good defense with a slasher, you're almost going to win every time. Looking at his badges right now, he's got consistent finisher or Hall of Fame, slithery finisher in Hall of Fame. I mean, look at his badges, man. Look at his badges, man. It's crazy. His shooting badges that he's definitely working on. He has quick draw on goal, catch and shoot on bronze right now. He's got clamps on goal. I mean, this build right here is probably, to me, because I'm a big fan of this build, being that I was on 18 and I had this build. Rose definitely told me that he stole my build and remade him in 2K20 because he felt like it was going to be a really good build. And come to find out, this build is very, very strong. Hard to stop one-on-one. Hard to stop. If you're not a lockdown, if you don't have great defensive badges, you are not going to stop him going to the rim. Facts. You won't stop him one-on-one. You need another big on the other side to help inside in order to stop him, because if you don't, he's just going to continue to dunk on him. And most of the time, when there's 2 to 3 people still on him, he's still able to finish. That's why this build, if you are a shooter out there and you have another big that can shoot, play with a slasher, playmaker, slasher. Please. They are ridiculous, man. And this build, I guarantee you, will, at the end of 2K20, be one of the top best guard builds that you could possibly bring out to the park, man. If you have the right builds around him to make him even greater. You have to have another shooter, and your big has to be another shooter, man. Do not play with an inside big with this build because it will not work. The playmaker slasher is dangerous, man, and I wish that I would have made this build. I wish I did. I decided in 19 not to make him, so I made a pure shot, and I decided in 20 not to make him, but I wish I would have made this build. Thankfully, we got Rose to just go crazy with them, and I can get to sit on the sidelines and just look at how crazy this build is, but I know it's a lot of fun.
I told you! I told you!
Oh my god.
I
clicked that. I clicked it. Oh no!
Go.
Oh! Oh shit.
So as of right now, I am working on a build that's kind of like Rels, but not quite. My guy is a two-way slashing playmaker, okay? He has a lot more defensive badges. He has a little bit more playmaking. Like, he's a little bit more on the defensive side, but what I was looking for with this build was making him 6'6" and still being able to have contact dunks, still being able to have decent shooting attributes, and still be able to have decent playmaking attributes. So the way I balanced him out in the pie chart was him being able to be a dominant finisher and a dominant playmaker in a sense, with still just a little bit of shooting. So my shooting is like at a 60 something or almost a 70 something, even with short arms, which helped it out a lot when I made him 6'6". He's still gonna, I think this build is gonna be amazing. Two-way slashing playmaker. I think I'm more of that too. But what I'm also excited about is just the more defensive badges, man. I only had 6 defensive badges on my offensive threat. So being able to have double digits or 9 defensive, I mean, come on, man. You can do so much more damage with that. I would love to have my Intimidator all the way up and still have clamps on gold and pick dodger on gold. That would be amazing. So I'm really excited about this build. I think it's going to be crazy, man. I think this build is going to go absolutely nuts. If I can be able to balance this build while playing with a shooter big and also playing with rails, come on, man. It's lights out, bro. I just want to be able to shoot at a consistent rate with the threes. As long as I'm shooting in the 70 percentile, I'm okay with that, because you can shoot with a 50 to 60 and still be able to green and still be able to hit whites. It's just how the game is. So if you can have a shooting attribute that's like 60 to 70, you're doing all right, and you don't got to worry about it too much. So the two-way slash and playmaker is my other build. You guys know that I'm still working on a sharp facilitator, but at the same time, I also wanted a guard that can handle the ball still. You know what I mean? I love my offensive threat, don't get me wrong, but he's not too dominant in certain areas. Let's say like the shooting. I like his shooting, but sometimes I don't. I like his playmaking, and sometimes I don't. So I wanted to make a build that was more dominant on that, with more badges. I wish that I had more badges. I wish that I had 5 more shooting badges. That would be amazing. But because of the build and how I made them, I'm not able to. I wish I had like a couple of more defensive badges, but I'm not able to. I wish that I had contact dunks on this build, but I don't. So I made my guy 6'6", 200-something pounds. He's able to have an 84 driving dunk, but once you get boost and all the other stuff, you got 85. You got contact dunks, all right? So be aware that I'm still working on stuff in the lab, guys. I deleted my big because I felt like he was just worthless. But as of right now, we have the two-way slash and playmaker and the sharpshooter facilitator. I probably will be able to have a sharpshooter facilitator video next week. I should be able to, but we shall see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are not following me on Twitter, please do that at PsychoDPad. My Twitter is going to change later as some news have changed. I'll probably join it. We don't know. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'm going to say that for another video. But as of right now, my Twitter may change. But it is PsychoDPad. All links are in the description below. Also, follow me on Instagram at DPad2K. And also, spam the like button. Guys, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the views in the last video. I definitely appreciate it. All right, peace and motherfucking hair grease.
Oh my god, bro. I didn't get a contest though.
Oh my.
So disrespectful. You know I'm gonna drain it.
Eats.